Hello and welcome to another video. Tonight's video is the race highlights from the season 2 of the GT4 PLR series. Tonight we are at the Circuit de Barcelona de Catalunya. This is the first round of a 7-round championship with a couple of double headers and a few different race formats, etc, so it should be a good one. Can MRT Boris become, I think, the first back-to-back champion, or will we have a new champion in the GT4 ranks as well? So the Barcelona circuit is made up of 16 corners, the measures at 4.6 kilometers, and they've raced at this configuration since 2007. With the circuit being built in 1991 for the Formula 1 race, I think in 92 or something like that, around that time, and it's been hosted here ever since. Don't think this place does any endurance racing or anything like that, but again, it's a super technical circuit, and let's see if it produces some good racing. Let's get into the action. So here we are, and away we go. So we have Bennett on pole with Boris in second, and myself qualified in fourth with UK Sim in third. So as you can see here, Bennett takes the lead. I give a little bit of a squeeze there on the inside, and round I go, and there we go. Not a good start to the race, not a good start to the championship, and we're at the back of the grid. Let's have a look going through the off. There's a few new paint jobs in here, and somebody else has gone around there. I think that's Boost, and it's Wes as well, and another car going around there. They're all spinning around. Meanwhile, up at the front, Bennett and Boris are already clearing off and separating a little gap at the front. Let's see whether Bennett can hold his pace in qualifying or whether Boris is going to have the pace in the race. So as you can see, these two here are very closely matched. Boris is already all over the back of Bennett. A little bit of a touch there, but nothing too drastic. In the rocket ships that is the BMWs. No room there for Boris to come through there, and he has to back out. And here we go. We've got Tony here trying to go around the outside of UK Sim Racer. That is not a move around that inside, but it looks like he's made it stick. So unfortunately we ran out, but here is another video looking back at it. Let's get into the correct mode. Here we go. So we are with Tony here in the purple Mercedes. New print scheme. He's on the outside, he's committed, he has to go for it. To be fair to him, UK Sim gives him the room, and Tony is able there to hang it round the outside. He's now got the inside for the hairpin, and he slivers up the inside, gets it stopped for the next corner. Job done. Can UK Sim come back at him? It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's going to tuck him behind and try and live to fight another day. You do not see many overtakes going round that corner, round the outside. That is extremely impressive from both parties, and severe commitment there from Tony, who runs a little bit wide there, but he's allowed him to get the inside line for the hairpin there. In the chicane, sorry, the most stupid chicane in the world. Ruins the last two corners, if you, in my opinion, but that's just my personal opinion. So here we have UK Sim now. Here he is trying to fight back. He's in the slipstream. He's going to be gaining. He's gaining. He's gaining. Tony's not allowing him to go up the inside, so UK has to go to the outside. Yeah, later on the brakes, they both brake at the exact same time. That BMW's just got a little bit more on the straight line than the Mercedes. Tony eases him to the outside there. Nowhere to go for UK Sim, and he has to tuck him back behind. Great defending there by Tony, and great racing by both of them. Here we are a little bit further back in 12th with Chipper Lloyd. He's not going to try the Tony move around the outside, is he? He's not, but he's going to have one hell of a run on the car in front. I think that's Jono, perhaps, in the Beamer. He's up the inside, side by side. This looks like this should be a move. Slippy. Yep, there he goes, up the inside, and he's got the move done. Very, very well done. That is going to be a popular place to overtake, I feel in this race. So here we are, still on the second lap, and we've got Boris and Bennett both in the BMWs. These two having a serious fight. Oh, there's a bit of door banging there, a bit of door bashing, a bit of touring car action there for touring car fans, and Bennett is still able to stay ahead. If there's one man I would put my house on being able to defend a lead for an entire race, Bennett is that man. Will Boris be able to overtake? He's in the slipstream here, but you tend to find with the GT4 cars not a massive amount of difference in top end speed, unless you're in that Mercedes that seems to be a little bit slow in a straight line but much better in the corners. There we go, it's Wes is just able to there and sneak his way back through, and this is myself there in the Mercedes paint scheme, in the Mercedes, taking inspiration from the Mercedes F1 team. He's then able to come through as well. So here we are. Now I'm going to move my attentions onto Isweds, who I think is also in the Mercedes as well. Looks like could be Tony's teammate here, both in purple. I'm a little bit far back here to do anything into the first corner, but we get a four-wheel drift going on, pushing really hard there. Run a little bit wide, but we can go over that curb, but not able to do anything there. Here we are, a bit of a different view here. We've got Jim Boy, one of the new members here, and it's where it's just sneaking up the inside there in the Porsche, and then you have myself behind him there as well, just showing the wheel, just trying to put a bit of pressure on there. This is of course for 10th position, and we are on lap 5 as well, I think, here. So let's just change views and change cars. Now we're on board with me. Going down to the first corner, heavy on the brakes, down into the gears, down to second gear, trying to take as much curb as we possibly can to try and get a good line there. I've got a good run on him. I'm going to try and go around the outside. We're going to go the long way round, and we're able there to make it stick. Good move there, very well done. Seems to be a popular out around the outside moves today. So we have got 2 Mercedes here. We've got Promex mate Lee, I think, came 3rd in the championship last year. Seems to be having a bit of a struggle for the first race. This is him back in 9th, putting pressure on 8th position. He's going to slide up the inside here. Can he get the move done? Porsche, sorry, he's in the Porsche. This is Havoc as well. Goes a little bit wide there, trying to defend. Just outbrakes himself ever so slightly, and Promex mate Lee is through. So here we are, back up towards the front of the grid. You've got Tony in 4th. With, I think it's UK Sim behind him as well. These two have been battling all the first half of the race until the pit stops. Again, Tony goes defensive. UK tries to go round the outside. He's going to try and hang it on the outside, but not able to do that. Tony runs it, just eases in wide, and nothing he can do. So UK Sim's going to try and his very best to get the triple undercut here. He's going to be right on the back of him. He's getting really good exit. Tony's already gone defensive. Can he keep the inside line and keep him behind? UK again tries to go around the outside, but nothing doing there. Slips in behind. He's going to try the undercut. He's going to try and go up the inside. Surely going to try and dive it up the inside. No, he goes for the outside again. He's just sniffing around, but Tony positioning his car in the right positions there to keep him behind. Nothing UK can do. You're not going to have an overtake into that corner. You might as well sacrifice it and try and go, oh, but UK's gone. He's made a little mistake there, and around he goes. And now we're back to the lead battle. These two are still neck and neck. They were for the first half to 3/4 of the race. We have got still Boris in 2nd place with Bennett in 3rd. I don't think Boris has been able to get himself past at any stage. He's just been right on the bumper the entire race, trying to put as much pressure on as he possibly can. Oh, we've got a little bit of a drop in connection there with Bennett, it looks like. I think he's had a few issues over the last few weeks with steering wheels and whatnot, so let's hope that doesn't play any part in it. So here he is, Bennett going defensive in the middle of the track. Boris trying to catch, but Beamer versus Beamer, no difference in speed. Excuse me. So here we go, Boris trying to do, but nothing going. Here we are, bit of a different view from this one. So this is these two now fighting for 8th position, I think. So they've both come into the pits, and again they've come out neck and neck, side by side, nothing between them. Again, Bennett positioning his car very, very smartly in the middle of the road. Nothing Boris can really do there. He's just got to try and ease his way through, try and find a gap, wait for the mistake that Bennett might make, and he's just got to capitalise on it. Because it's looking like Boris has a little bit more pace than Bennett at this stage of the race. But again, Bennett, I'd put my house on Bennett being able to hold, to defend somebody for an entire race with them behind like this. So here we go, but Boris he's going to try and go around the outside, but Bennett is having absolutely none of that, and Boris has to back out of it. Which unfortunately, because he's had to back out of it, it's cost him a genuine opportunity into the next corner, so he's not able to get through there, but he's right on the bumper. I mean, one mistake from Bennett here and Boris is through. So let's just skip a little bit further ahead. Again, next overtaking percent, Boris is definitely closer this time, if only he had DRS. So can he do anything here? But Bennett's gone defensive, but Boris is still trying to stick to the inside line. Thinks better of it, swings back to the outside, gets a really wide line into that first corner. Bennett runs a little bit wide. This could be Boris's chance. Not able to do it. Bennett somehow is able to maintain the speed and keep it going, and he's able to stick into that position. Now we've got Promox Mate Lee and Havoc again. These two have been very, very closely the entire race here. Promox Mate squeezing through on the inside. Havoc's literally leaving him a car's width, but Pro has literally tried to go up the inside, but he's able to back out. That Chevrolet seems to have good grunt in a straight line, and that Porsche is not able to get past. All in a mind, it's Wes is closing up very nicely in behind. Going to make this a nice freeway scrap for 7th, 8th and 9th position. Massive lunge here from his Wes. He's not going to get this stop. Bit of a drift. And he's through. What a move that is. That is the late of the late of the late breaker there. I'm not sure how he managed that. And so it's Wes's turn. Can he do anything with Havoc? Oh, where's Havoc going? Oh, he's making up the circuit. I think Havoc has maybe had a slight disconnection there. Such a shame, because he was having such a good little race there. And it's one of the unfortunate things with the game. I think he's an American, and he's just not able. Again, the servers in Britain, so it's a big ask for it to be able to stay. But to be fair, it does all right. But unfortunately, just cutting out at the worst possible time with a lap to go. So here we go. These two are all over each other. Oh, Promise is going to go for the move. He has to go for this. Is the last lap. Oh, that was an ambitious move, but I mean, fair play to him. He stopped waiting for its Wes to retake the position, as you say. He went for it. He had to go for it. He had to give it a go, but unfortunately, his Wes was just far enough ahead going into that corner to be able to stay ahead. He wasn't quite able to do a Rossi on Lorenzo there. Meanwhile, Bennett up in the front has been able to cruise for the second half of this race uninterrupted to the race victory. So Bennett takes the race win on the season opener. Do we have a challenger? So the race results was Bennett in first, Tony in second, and Boost in third position. Very, very good. Congratulations on top three. And then obviously, because it's the first race of the season, the championship, all the same positions, with them points for separating. And that's it. We're back. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.